What is up, y'all, and welcome back. This did a thing. It's a good thing, but a little nervous. As always, when you buy something. Anyway, we'll sort that out. I think I'm probably gonna get in trouble with H because for the price she wanted it to come with everything. All right, y'all. We did a thing. That's the thing right there. Hopefully she don't roll it in the ditch. Cause that is a nasty ditch. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, that was sketchy. Scared me a little bit. Dun, da, 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 da. Freedom. Da, 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 da. Oh, freedom and goats, baby. All right, all right, all right. We'll get back to you. So, thank you to got a haircut too. Had to. Too hot. Y'all are dealing with. I mean, most of the country is dealing with something, whether it's the heat wave from coast to coast or coast to Canada. California and the West Coasts are getting hammered with storms and rain, and we are sitting here dry as a bone. It's a balance, right? In the spring, I'm complaining about how much it just won't stop raining, and then we went into a 21-day period of no rain, which put us, I believe it actually put us in drought condition. And then we kind of had like our normal yearly rain. And then we're getting into August and it's starting to cool down. And if you're in Ohio, I don't know how it is around the rest of the world, but if you're in Ohio, you get that little pretend cool down at the beginning of August or to mid-August. And then you're gonna wake up to the reality of the end of August is gonna come in with fire. And so we're gonna be plus 90, 89 to plus 90 for like the next 5 days. And y'all, whew, the freaking humidity. So we did a thing, showed you guys a little bit. I'll show you some pictures at the end because I haven't even, late Friday night, I was sitting there thinking, man, we really got to get hay to the barn. And I don't want to push another bale, and I don't want H to have to help me push another bale. I mean, it's good for both of us, makes you a little stronger, but at the same time, it ends up being put off because of everything else. They don't need hay. Let me start with that. They don't need hay. I just opened them up on new pasture. They're good to go. I just like to have hay in here just in case we get 2 or 3 days of rain and they don't want to go outside and eat. It's just something I like to do. So the boys do need hay. And what I was going to say is it kind of gets put off because by 8 o'clock at night, and I'm big on if you don't want to do it anyway, but it just at this time of year it becomes unsafe to push hay down the hill. I'm just making a bunch of excuses. It gets put off. Neither one of us don't feel like it, or one of us does and one of us doesn't. It gets put off. That's an excuse. And anyway, so I started looking for tractors again, and I found this little gem, and hopefully it holds out for us. It's not perfect because it's 20 years old. And for you 20-year-olds out there, that you're not perfect either, even though you're only 20. I wish I could go back to 20. But we had the tractor. I parked it. I essentially came off the trailer. I took it up and I parked it by the rabbit barn up there. I'm like, I don't even know where because Friday night I was skimming Facebook, and boom, there it is. And Saturday morning, I think I contacted her Friday night, and then Saturday morning, I was like, can we just come look at it? And she said, yep. And so we got out there, we looked at it. It's goodbye, hopefully. She actually delivered it for us, as you guys saw in the video. And I drove past the bank on the way home as she was driving here. And boom, there it is, sitting in the yard. And I'm like, I went in and I'm like, it's delivered. And H was like, okay, cool. What are we gonna do with it? I'm like, I don't know. We don't have a place to park a tractor. So we have a tractor. Haven't even got to play with it yet. Saturday we had a bunch of stuff that we did with Mia. So we didn't get to actually do anything with the tractor. I just parked it. And then Sunday we drove her home. And here we are Monday, and it's still just sitting up there waiting to be used. However, this week is a short week. Let me turn you guys around. Don't stare at my face the whole time. That's better. I like looking at goats more than people. Sorry. So this week is a short week. We only have 2 days. Now, I cannot physically make all the soap that needs to be made in 2 days. That's just impossible. 3 days, I could probably squeeze out our amount of soap that we need to make in a week if I just went. 4 days is better, 5 days is better, 6 days is better, obviously. So I have 2 days. I'm gonna make the max amount of soap that I can make in 2 days, and that's gonna take me all of the day. I got out. Girl, what are you doing? Don't do weird stuff, freaks me out. Keep it casual. So we're at the Utica Homecoming Festival this week, and it is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that was probably a bad decision. And I know everybody keeps saying, stop going to shows, just sell online. I know. And we did that this year. We cut out a ton of shows. And just keep in mind, guys, before we realized that the ramp up was real and that you guys were here to stay and that you were just going to buy us out every month, it's a scary proposition to drop all of your shows, especially the shows that you really like that support causes that you want to participate in, because a lot of the shows in Ohio are on heavy demand, and we're in a lot of good shows, and we got into a lot of good shows because of the what happened in 2020. A lot of people left, quit, didn't make it through, and that provided openings to good shows that we got into. And that's how it is, guys. I don't say this to be mean. Those shows have been going on for 30, 40, 50, 75 years. And when you're in, you're in. And when you're out, you're not getting back in unless somebody quits or dies. That's literally how it is. The good shows, you don't just get back in. So if we drop all those, we're done. We're out of those shows. And if anything goes sideways online or anything like that, we're done. So we have no option either way. We wouldn't have any shows that we could go to that are worth being at, and we wouldn't have the Etsy. So it's scary. It's really, really scary. And I know I feel every day, I'm like, we should just go straight to Etsy and drop all these shows, except for the maybe 10 that we really, really love and support causes. And then by the afternoon, I'm like, ugh, I cannot do that. So the other point I wanted to make was all of those shows, all of our shows for the year are booked. Probably by March, April, maybe May at the latest. So by the time we roll into, Etsy is doing an amazing job, and you guys are loving us and supporting us on Etsy. Everything for the year is booked. And so we have those lined up next year. With continued love from you guys, we will 100% be dropping even more shows. And that'll be it for us today. Appreciate you guys. I have 2 days to do 5 days work. And I'm not even gonna get to play with the tractor because we're gonna roll out of this 4-day show into next week, which is the Sweet Corn Festival. And the amount of people that from YouTube that said they're showing up for that, love you guys. That'd be awesome. Wear your shirts if you have them. If not, we'll have a few there available to purchase, but very limited supplies. I got to get with Chris and get him, see if he can turn us around some more for the September 2nd. Etsy restock, hi. To all you new people, hello. Thanks for watching and supporting. This is Drummy Drumstick. And she's probably the cutest goat I've ever seen, ever. This is Mississippi. She's a weenie and she fights everybody. She does not know her place as a baby. She is the potential herd queen, the potential herd queen's daughter, making her the princess. And she is pushing that weight around. That goat is twice your size. Don't care. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with. This is Toots. Hi, Miss Tootsie. Oh, and Toots' mom, which is Licorice. Drummy, you already saw, but she's awesome. I'll show you again. And her mom. This is mom stepping in to make sure that Mochi understands that Mississippi, aka Gucci, is the princess, and she is not going to tolerate the peasant Mochi touching her daughter. That is okay. I'm not going to even show you that. That is not a thread you want to pull there, my friend. If you guys hang around long enough, I will continue to introduce all the babies. Twinkie's the little one laying up here with Frosty Mom, because Frosty Mom will adopt any baby that wants to be adopted. She didn't adopt her. Twinkie's mom is actually Sparkle, and she is a great mom. But all the babies love Miss Frosty. Huh, hi. Because she is an angel. You're an angel. You really, really are. She actually adopted one of the babies. We lost her mom in birth, and she actually adopted that baby and fed him. This weather is very conducive to just about everything under the sun. Parasite load, worm load. So we have Shirley, we just treated for Coxie. And we have, you can't go out there, and I don't even want to open the door, guys. I'll show you guys in a second. I already showed you in a couple videos ago. Now we have President Snow, Jack, and Snickers that have Coxie. So this is normally the girls' just little hangout spot on the porch. Since I brought the girls over to this pasture here, and the boys are tearing through their pasture over there, I decided to just let the boys come over here and eat this. The girls don't eat this for whatever reason. They tend to like wander out as far as they can and eat the good stuff. They'll go through this pretty quickly, but what they'll do is they'll start here and they'll pick through the good stuff that they really, really love. And they'll just keep picking through the good stuff that they love until they're all the way to the end, which is about 900 feet back that way. And the next day they'll do the same thing. And then as they run out of things they love, they'll start eating the peasant food, and they'll eventually go through all of this. But I thought, why not just let the boys come over here, chill out in this area, eat all this down, give their area a little break. So that's us for today. Nothing like goats in the morning. I just love it every single day, guys. If you can do goats, figure it out. If you can't do goats, figure it out. And get you just some, goodness sakes, we've lucked into some of the sweetest little angels of goats. Better than some of our old girls. I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Genji is our soul starer. Such a sweet little angel. Loves to just be loved and stare into your soul. Huh. She would get right in my face and just look me dead in the eyes like that. And then we have Licorice, who's just been the sweetest little thing ever. And Sparkle was real sketchy when we got her, but she's turned into a really, really amazing goat. She loves to just be petted. Tic Tac, who is one of our smaller girls, I think is actually taking over the queen spot, which blows my mind. I never would have picked her. That's how champions are made. and sweet Mama Frosty, who is probably, sorry y'all, I love you, but if I had to get rid of all of you except for one goat, might keep this one. I don't know. Maybe you. Oh, baby Tootsie. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you, and we will see you either tomorrow or Wednesday. And that's it, y'all. She's pretty. She's got a couple leaks. I noticed this shock here is leaking. This shock is clearly leaking. What's sad is it's not leaking. It's not leaking at the hose head. It's leaking at the joint, which means the seals are bad. That's probably this seal right there. That's fantastic. So, probably gonna need a couple replacement shocks. But other than that, I mean, it fires right up. Everything seems to work so far. 3-point hitch, PTO with auxiliary to operate any additional implements. She's got some rust. She's got the shuttle shift though, which is nice. Wheel weights, 4-wheel drive, I think I might have said. Posi traction for the rear end if need be, low, high range, up, downs, everything's good to go, man. Good to go. It is a 3031, which means it's 30 horse. See if I can find it on here somewhere. Yeah, the L3010. So it's 30 horse. So it should lift just over 1,000 pounds with the loader. The A481 loader is rated for just over 1,000 pounds. So it should be no problem moving a bale of hay. She said it does get a little light in the rear when you're running a round bale, but that's probably something we could remedy. I needed 4-wheel drive and I needed the loader. Those were musts, especially out here in the winter when you get over in the hill by the goat barn. So there she is, guys. And hopefully she's good to us for many years. I'm just completely thrilled, so thrilled. And now I just want to get out and do something with it, but I don't have time. So that's just my life, and it is what it is, and we'll get to it next week. Goodbye.